All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another video on SuperDice Football. Today I want to demonstrate something and I want to thank Paul Govier, and probably Govier. Hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry, I probably butchered your name, but anyways, he was kind enough to make a score sheet, Excel spreadsheet for me. And what I did was I kind of took that, I added some of the charts to the spreadsheet, and then I added the team cards, a way to access the team cards. So I want to show you how all that works and play a game. I'm replaying the Bucs season right now. I'm just doing a 2020 Bucs just to see basically the accuracy and see how that's going. And one thing I want to show you, one thing I think is pretty cool. So far, I've played 4 games, and total points, the actual total points through 4 games for the Bucs games were 212, and in my games it's 210. Not bad. So, and then this last game I played against the Chargers, in real life the Bucs won 38-31, and in my game they won 38-31. In game 1, the score was, they played the Saints. The score was 23-34, 34-23 Saints. And the actual game, or the replay game that I played, it ended up 34-21. So pretty close. But what I really like is that if you look the next game, the Bucs beat the Panthers 31-17. But in my replay, they only won 20-16. And then the next week, in real life, they played the Broncos in Denver and blew them out 28-10. And in my game, they lost 23-27. And that's kind of what I'm after. I want it to be accurate, but at the same time, I want it to be unpredictable. And it's kind of hard to capture that balance, really, because, if it's super accurate, then every game turns up exactly the way the real game did, and well, what fun is that? But by the same token, you don't want crazy things happening. You don't want a 13-3 team to go 3-13. So trying to establish that, I think, honestly, I think that we're doing pretty good in that respect. So right now the Bucs are 2-2. In real life they were 3-1, and we're getting ready to play the Chicago Bears in Chicago. So just to show you how I set this up. So this was the last game, the score sheet. So what I would do is I will right click, and this will all be available on the internet. So right click and then move or copy, then move it to the end, create a copy. Okay, so I've copied this score sheet. Man, this thing's running slow. I think because it's got images and everything. Okay, so this is my game. Now, I've got this thing rigged up to where I can just type in week 5 up here, and it'll pull up my opponent. So I type in week 5, and we can show you a video on how to set that up. But anyhow, so week 5 was at Chicago. So now over here are my team cards. Now, when you copy and paste, these team cards are really small, and so you got to just resize them. So just drag them out like that. And for some reason it's pretty slow too. Just drag this one out like that. It's pretty cool once it gets set up, but I just want to show you how to set it all up. So there are your 2 cards. Over here in these, in B2 and B3, are your teams. And it's from a drop-down list so that it knows where to get the team card from. So the away team is going to be Tampa because they're at Chicago. So 2020 Tampa Bay, and then this one will change. This one will change. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay. And the home team now is Chicago. I don't know why it's laggy like this, but it is. 2020 Chicago, and then this bottom one will change to Chicago. Sooner or later. There it goes. So now you have to erase everything here. And I'm going to work on this thing and polish it up and automate it, but for now at least it's working. So I'll show you how all of this works. Delete that. Okay, so we're in the first quarter. Got my cards over here. Oh yeah, let me pull up my dice rolling app. Ball roller. And I'll put a link for that in the notes also. So all right, so I've got everything all set up here. I'm ready to go. And we'll start by rolling for the coin flip. The way I do it is odd, which is 91, I go by the 2-digit number, is odd, which means the road team, Tampa Bay, wins the toss. They'll defer, so Chicago will get the opening kickoff. And we're ready to go. So we roll for the kickoff. It's a 20. It gives us average field position, call it a touchback. So Chicago's got the ball. Beginning of the game, 79. So then I can go over to their card in average field position. 79 is a punt, no matter what adjustments would need to be made. It's still going to be a punt. So it's a punt. A 3 puts it in good field position. So I put in my results, 79 and 3. And again, if you saw my other video, I basically just do this so I've got a record of it. If I've got to re-roll for field goal attempts or anything like that, I've still got my original result there. So the result of this is a punt, and Tampa's going to get good field position. The possession time on a roll of 3, and remember, all punts are in the C column. 3 gives us 2 minutes, so 2 minutes come off the clock, and now it is Tampa's ball. 13 minutes left, and they have it in good field position. So somewhere around midfield. So, all right, the roll is a 20 and a 6. That's good news for Tampa, I can tell you that. So, in the world, 26, boy, I'll tell you. Okay, so, I don't know why that's all wonky, but right now we're just concerned about Tampa Bay. And if you look at 20 under good field position, 1 through 33 is a touchdown. So, again, it doesn't matter. Why is Chicago right? Having technical difficulties here. There it comes. Okay, so Chicago is a -2 for defense, but that's not enough to knock them out of touchdown range. So it is a touchdown. 49, touchdown pass to Mike Evans. So TD pass, Evans, oops. And the extra point, they'll just kick it. 11, that's plenty. 1 through 92 is good. So time of possession from good field position is column B, and I just have that memorized, but there are other charts that tell you. So 6 to 8, a roll of 6 to 8 gives it 4 minutes off the clock. So 4 minutes off the clock, and Tampa Bay's on the road, so they take a 7-0 lead. And so up here, I keep pointing as if you can see where I'm pointing. But anyhow, so Tampa Bay 7, Chicago 0. Chicago's got the ball, 9 minutes left in the first period. So yeah, I've got this over here set up to keep score, as you keep score over here. Just a place to look for the score. And Chicago's got it. We roll for the kickoff. That's a 79, so that's an average. Again, 10 through 95 is average. After a while, you get to know these kind of things. So, Chicago's got it. From their own, say, 25. And it's a roll of 33. And 7 for the time die. So, average, 22 through 35 is a field goal. Their adjustments, they're home field, so they get 2 more. There's no adjustment for Tampa's defense. There's zeros across the board. So, in actuality, an average field position, 1 through 23 is a touchdown. And 24 through 37 is a field goal attempt. So 33 is a field goal attempt. They need to get a 1 through 89. 38's plenty. So that gives them the field goal. As far as timing goes, any scoring drive from average or poor territory is column A. So 7 under column A. That was a 6-minute field goal march there. So 6 minutes off the clock. And it is now 7-3, and it is Tampa's ball. 7-3 Tampa, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Tampa gets the ball, average field position, after the kickoff. And they roll a 71, a 6 on the timing die. So in the average column, 40 through 86 is a punt, so that's going to be in that range no matter what adjustments we're making. A 6 down here in the average column puts it in average field position, and the punt is a C column for timing. So 6 is 3 minutes. So put punt, average, and 3 minutes. So that takes us to the start of the second quarter. Chicago takes over, start of the second quarter, average field position. Down 7-3. The roll is another 33. Well, we know what that is. So same as last time. That's going to be another field goal attempt for Chicago, 1 through 89. 67. Okay, so that's a field goal. That was a roll of 2, so that only takes 3 minutes off the clock. And it is now 7-6 Tampa. Tampa will receive the kickoff. 12 minutes left in the first half. And they get an average field position. 12 minutes left. 0-1. Yeah, that's good for them. 0-1. 2. So that is a touchdown no matter where they get the ball. Touchdown for the Bucs. Let's see who scored it. Number 62. That's a pass to Chris Godwin. So TD, pass to Godwin. And for the extra point, they need to get 1 through 92. Oh, they get a 0-0. Okay, good. I'm glad that happened. So 0-0. Go down to my wild card plays, which I put down underneath here. On a field goal attempt or an extra point. And 0, I'll consider an even. Even blue die. The snap is muffed. The holder throws for a touchdown. So, or a 2-pointer. So, they actually get a 2-point conversion on that. So, 2. That took 3 minutes off the clock. And Tampa's actually leads it now 15-6. They might have considered going for 2 anyways. But now they got a 9-point lead because of that muff snap. And again, that's a wild play. That's only going to happen when you roll 0-0s on an extra point or a field goal attempt. So 1 out of every 100 times. And then not even that, because then it's got to be an even for the blue die. So I just set that up so that would just be an every now and then thing. That's probably going to happen once, twice a season. So pretty rare play. Kind of happy that popped up, though. So Chicago has the ball. They're down 15-6. 9 minutes left in the first half. They get the ball in average field position. Ooh, 17. That's probably going to be a touchdown also. 7 for the time die. And yes, an average field position. 1 through 21. There's no adjustment from Tampa Bay. They actually get 2 more for the home field advantage. So that is touchdown Chicago. And 62, that's a pass to Allen Robinson. So TD, pass, Robinson. All right, so that makes it 15-12. So I'm just going to kick the extra point. So 1 through 95 is good. 20, that's good. So I don't even make a note of it. All right, so 7 under average field position for a scoring drive. That's 6 minutes long. So 6 comes off the clock. It is 15-13. Tampa in the lead. 3 minutes left in the first half. They've got a shot to add on some more points before halftime. 86, they take over an average field position. And, all right, so a 40 and 0. Let's see, average field position. 36 is a field goal attempt. 39 is a go for it. But it's a 40 roll. You take 1 off. They're on the road, so they don't get their home field advantage. So that is a punt. All right, so a punt and a 0 means we've got to roll again. 2. Okay. If it had been a 0 again, that would have been a punt return for a touchdown. Instead, it's a 2, which, if we look at the timing for C, that's only 2 minutes off the clock. So Chicago is going to get another crack before halftime, and that's a punt. And then under average, that puts them in good field position. So Chicago, one last possession before the half in good field position, down by 2. Oh, 21-6. Looks like they're going to put one in before halftime now. This brings in another rule. when there's only 1 minute left in the half or in the game, if the time die is 5 or higher, then it doesn't matter. See, this is going to be a touchdown. Good field position 21 is a touchdown. Okay, but in the last minute of the half, wait a minute, that's only from poor and average. From good field position, they can finish no matter what. So that is a touchdown. Trying to remember my own rules. That's right. So poor and average field position, they would have only gotten so far to kick a field goal. But instead, from good field position, they had enough time, and they punch it into the end zone. Cole Kmet with the pass. So TD pass, Kmet. So that makes it 19-15. So they'll go ahead and, would you go for 2? Make it 6 points? We'll just kick it for now. And it's good. So that's the last minute of the first half. And that makes it, 158. Yeah, 158. I'm going to have to figure out why this is so lagging. I got this thing doing too many things. All right, I'm going to move that over to here. So now we start the third quarter. Tampa will get the ball. Chicago had the ball to start the game, so Tampa gets the ball. Down by 5, 20-15. Kind of an oddball score. So 22. So they get the ball in average field position. And they roll a 37 and a 3. So 37. So 36 is field goal attempt. You subtract 1. That's the only adjustment you get. So that'd be 35, and that'd be 38. So 37. So they can go for it. They got a 1 through 56 chance of getting it. So we're going to go for it. No, so they fail. So it's a turnover on downs. Now to figure out where that ended up, we go one step back. So we're in average field position. So a 3, that gives their opponent the ball in great field position. And since that's a turnover, that takes 2 minutes off the clock. We use column D. So Denver's got the ball in great field position. Already leading by 5. And they roll. Ooh, that's probably a turnover. 91. 91 under Chicago in great field position is an interception. So it's an interception. We go back 1. That gives Tampa the ball in great field position. And a 1 takes 1 minute off the clock. So Tampa gets the ball in great field position. Down by 5. 12 minutes left in the third quarter. 54. That's probably not going to be good. That'll probably be a field goal anyway. So in great field position, yep, that is a field goal attempt for Tampa. So they can make it 20-18. They need a 1 through 87. 38's good enough. So they get the field goal. 8 from great field position. There's only 2 minutes off the clock. And it is now 20-18. Very strange score. Now Denver has the ball. And let's see, after the kickoff, Denver gets the ball in average field position. 33. And 33 from average field position. It's a 35. And then you add your 2 for your home field. Nothing there. Okay. Why am I typing Denver? Because of the colors. Chicago. Kept thinking Denver. All right. Chicago. Anyway, so they get a field goal attempt. Take the lead back out to 5, and the kick is up and good. So from average field position, that's a 6-minute field goal drive there. And the Bears lead at 23-18. 4 minutes left. Third period. Tampa with the ball down by 5. 84, so they get it in average field position again. Ball on their own 25, let's call it. Oh, that's looking good. 19 and a 0. That's going to be a time cruncher, too. So 19 from average field position. 1 through 24 is a touchdown. You would take off 1 for Chicago's defense, but that's not going to be enough. So that is a touchdown for the Bucs. 97. Tyler Johnson with the touchdown reception. So TD pass to T. Johnson. Extra point, and we'll just kick it. And I know maybe some of you would have gone for 2 there because it made it 24-23, but I just decided to kick it, and it was no good. Didn't matter. Because the extra point is 1 through 92, so next point is... So a crazy score gets crazier. So that was an 8-minute touchdown drive. And that gives them a 24-23, 1-point lead. We're now in the 4th quarter, 11 minutes left in the game. Chicago down by 1 with the ball. And after the kickoff, they get the ball in average field position. 63, that's going to be a punt probably. 63 under average field position is a punt. 4 gives Tampa the ball in average field position, and that will take 2 minutes off the clock. So punt, average, 2 minutes. So Tampa has the ball in a 1-point lead in average field position, say on their own 30 after the punt. And the roll is 40. That's going to be interesting. 36, that ain't going to get them a field goal chance. That will not even give them the opportunity to try. We already had a 40, that's right. So, okay, so the punt from average field position, they get it in average field position. So they basically trade punts here. Both drives just take 2 minutes off the clock. So now the Bears get the ball down by 1. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Whoa, it's a 17. And that is average, gives them a touchdown. 0 for the defense, plus 2 for home field. So, yep, it is a touchdown for the Bears. David Montgomery catches the pass. TD pass, Montgomery. All right, and a 2 will take 3 minutes off the clock. And let's see, so that gives them a 29-24 lead. Go for 2, make it 31. Because then 6 points beats you no matter what. I don't know what the charts would say. I don't know, but I'm going to go for 2. So 2 points, 1 through 42. 46, so 2-pointer, no good. You guys would probably hate me for these decisions, but that's fine. 2-pointer, fail. All right. So 24-29. 4 minutes left in the game. Tampa with the ball, down by 5. Can Brady work his magic? I hope this game had any realism at all. You would, right? Oh, so they get the ball in good field position with the 9 roll. So a good return. And Tampa will set up shop in good field position, right around midfield. 40. Oh, I'm not going to look for a second, but I think that's probably a field goal. Let's see here. 40 in good range. Yeah, that's a field goal. So what do we do? Now, I can kick the field goal, and that would leave like 3 because the timing die is a 1. And I don't mind the setup because this is how you'd really look at it. So you look at the time left. There's 3 minutes left in the game. It's 4th and long because a go for it would have made it 4th and, say, 2 or whatever. That's what that's supposed to be. The rest is like 4th and long. Do you want to go for it? Or do you take the points and then try to get the ball back? And, man, with a 5-point lead, I know today conventional wisdom would be to go for it on 4th down. But you got a 1 to 15 chance, and that's it. A 15% chance of converting. So, yeah, I'm going to kick it and try to get a stop. All right, so 1 through 87 is good. I know that's probably not how you should play it, but that's how we played it. So a field goal is good. A 1 takes 2 minutes off the clock. Actually, we'd be in hurry-up mode, so that's 1 minute off the clock. I know it sounds like I'm making stuff up as I go, but in the 4th quarter, when a team's down, they can run a hurry-up offense and consume less time off the clock. So it is 27-29. Now I can try an onside kick also. An onside kick, and I've got the chart down here. That's my go for it one. So there's my go for it 1 through 15 chance of succeeding. And 16 through 99 is stuffed. So onside kicks 1 through 8 is success. Otherwise, you give the other team good field position. So we're going to go ahead and onside kick it. 30, so the other team gets the ball. All right, so Chicago's got it. They're in good field position. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Ooh, it's a 71 and a 1. That's a big number there, because that's going to make it a punt. So from good position, 71 is a punt. Wow, gives it to him in great field position, and it only takes 1 minute off the clock. Wow, punt. All right, good. It's good or great. See, they started out in good field position. That's in great field position. So the Bucks get it in great field position. Only 1 minute off the clock. 2 minutes left in the game. Plenty of time for Brady. 35 is the roll. And a 35 in great field position is a touchdown. 1 through 43 minus 3 is 1 through 40. 35 gives you the touchdown. Wow. 88. So that was a touchdown pass to Scott Miller. Pass Miller. All right, we'll kick the extra point. Yeah, we'll kick the extra point, and that's good. So 2 from great field position. It only took 1 minute off the clock, so Chicago has one last chance. But it is 34-29. Tampa in the lead. Chicago has it. 1 minute left. They need a touchdown. And the kickoff. Oh, they get the ball in great field position at 0-4. Oh my goodness. Can Chicago pull it out in the end? 95. Nope. That ain't going to do it. 95. 2 and 95. I know what it is, but we'll just look it up. Great. 95 is an interception, and that ends the ball game. All right. Sorry, got distracted there. So that ends the ball game. Final score: Tampa Bay 34, Chicago 29. So that was a fun game, and I just wanted to show how the spreadsheet works. Thanks again, Paul, for getting this started for me, and I just kind of build on it from here, and this will be posted on the website. You can download this spreadsheet and play the 2020 season. More seasons are on the way. I'll have them set up the same way, where you can print out cards and do it that way, or you can do it through the spreadsheet, however you want to do it. So that was a fun game, and that'll do it. Until next time, thank you, and we'll see you soon.